put in back row to protect people with lower HP, but in this case, there's actually another reason to keep them in the back row. Is because if they can attack with range, then they are not affected by whether or not they're in the back row. So they basically, like, it's good to put, like, people who are trying to be primarily mages in the back row, so they can do they still do the same damage they normally do, but they will take half the damage, which is nice. They won't tell you this, but it affects spells as well. So if they cast a spell, back row or front row takes the same damage. Damage is more severe when caught in the pincer attack. Use care when running. Yeah, so you can't really run away if you're in a pincer attack generally. Run from some battles by pressing and holding both the L and R buttons. That's useful. A full meter in the lower right means that the character will be next to accept battle commands. Yeah, that's easy enough. Press the X or Y button to pass to that character's battle opportunity to the next character. So yeah, you can keep switching X and Y to switch between someone you want to have them take their turn first. When selecting a spell, press the L or R button to select multiple targets. See, that's one nice thing about this game. In later Final Fantasies, you needed like some specific, like certain games required you to have specific stuff to hit multiple enemies with one spell, but this game allows you to do it right off the bat. You don't need to have an all materia like in Final Fantasy VII. You don't need that. You don't need to have a like, I think you need a junction in Final Fantasy VIII, and then but 9 in this game, 6, 5, and 4, you can do it without having to have anything special, which is kind of nice. During a battle, press left or right on the control pad to select row or defense. Defense cuts received damage in half and works until your next command input. So that's kind of useful if you know a bad attack's coming and you want to just not have them risk themselves and take an attack. Let's take this. Oh, a sleeping bag. That's going to be nice. So yeah, those are used to restore your health when you're out in the world map, or at a save point. Just to tell you, like they said. You might want to go out and get some experience in the world before coming in here. Oh? Yeah, they'll talk about advanced battle tactics. Use a curative spell or item on an undead creature for maximum damage. This is very important. I will tell you why when we have a need for it. Because that actually is something useful. Re-raise automatically revives a fallen party member in battle. Regen. HP will gradually be recovered. Those are kind of important too. Reflect doesn't block spells that have been reflected off others. So you can't have a reflect infinite loop where the spell... So like if someone casts fire on you and you have reflect on, and they have reflect, if you'll reflect the fire back onto them, but they can't reflect keep reflecting over and over again, because that would be an infinite loop. And of course in this game, it's like it only can be reflected once. Fireball back and forth forever. I know, right? If you think about it, it would create an infinite loop and the game would never end, and that would be very bad. To successfully attack a reflected power protected enemy, try aiming spells at members of your own party who are under reflect status. Yes, this is actually legitimate advice, because there's some enemies have like reflect on them, and the only way to damage them is to hit yourself with reflect it off yourself. There'll be and I think there's an enemy that can do. Runic turns many magic attacks into MP, can be used repeatedly. Morph increases attack and magic power. Duration increases with battles fought. Dance and Rage. Remember Dance? We've already used it in this stream. Once selected, will continue until the battle is over. So we had Mog Dance earlier. Reflect spells will fade over time and can't block certain magic attacks. Makes sense. Three-way attack indicates a fire, ice, and lightning attack. Oh. When multiple images of your characters flash on the screen, weapons won't touch you. So yeah, you create a copy yourself. Need status info? What is this? Invisible. Enemy can't strike you, but you're an easy target for spells. Right. You'll revert to normal if a spell hits you. Yeah, that's actually important to know. Kappa. Loses use of spells and commands. So in the West English version, in the SNES version, the original, it's called Imp status, because I figured you wouldn't know you in the West wouldn't know what a kappa is. But a kappa is like the creature, like it is kind of an impish, huh? And a creature that lives in water and eats cucumbers. It's like a creature in Japanese mythology. And yes, it's that. Yes, I know everyone. It sounds like the Kappa, like Twitch icon, but no, it's a mystical creature. It's originally a mystical creature. Actually, I mean, no, the Kappa emoticon is not based off the Kappa in Japanese mythology. It's a totally different reference. Zombie. HP drops to 0 and you attack party members. Use holy water to reverse. Yeah, you don't want to. That's a pretty bad one. Kappa was the guy who sings you a song on his boat in Animal Crossing. Well, you're not wrong, but he's... That guy who sings you a song on his boat in Animal Crossing is himself a Kappa. So that's why his name is Kappa. They were using a double... It's a double pun with Captain and the Kappa creature. For confused and asleep, you'll revert to normal when struck by a weapon. That's actually also very important too, because confusing and sleep will play into this game for sure. Okay, so let's go grab this chest here. Potion. Nice. Alright, I think we're done here. Unless you guys have anything interesting to say. Critically wounded party members may occasionally perform powerful hidden techniques when you select attack. That's also very important. And I'll show you guys later. I'll try to demonstrate it in battle if we can. It's kind of it's actually random whether or not you perform it, but it's actually really cool. I actually didn't know of it when I was a kid because I was so scared of having my party stay at low health, but I found this out later that because I didn't understand it when I saw it first here on in the beginner tutorial house, but they actually tell you like, hey, you should try attacking when you're low health. Oh. Eh? Who might you be? Better not. This is no good. We better hightail it south to Figaro. Yeah, you don't want to get caught. Alright, we're done. Alright, welcome to the world map. Our first foray into Mode 7 time. So you know Mode 7 is when like it looks kind of like this, where it's like the scaling Leaf bunny, oh no. Sorry, we have to defeat the bunny. It's mercifully easy. Poor bunnies. I'm sorry, I have to kill them if they're attacking me. Alright, we'll just go down to Figaro. Is there anything over here? No, I don't think so. So we have Black Wind, which is a bird. The Boyd's... Ow. Thankfully that Mithril Shield is putting in its work here, because it's making Locke tank like a tank. Alright, 52 EXP, Terra gained level, and she has learned Poisona. Poisona? I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, as you probably guessed from the name, it means it cures poison. There is one thing I should mention, is that if you notice the names are actually more like this was not called this in the Hydrate Homie. Yeah, no kidding. Talking so much. In the original translation, it is not called Poisona. It's called like Antdot because they couldn't fit the word antidote into the text, so it became Persona. Oh no! Wait, that hadn't been invented. That game hadn't existed yet. No, I'm just kidding. But in seriousness, yeah. So this was called Antdot in the original game, which sounds a little weird, but you can kind of figure out it's antidote. But Poisona is cures poison, and that's the official name nowadays in modern Final Fantasy. All the remakes have that as the GBA versions. All right. Oh, there's a. Oh, I guess we're gonna fight a scorpion here. The Alacran, sorry. And Sandray, because there are stingrays in the desert? Okay. Sure, let's go with that. Ow. We'll take care of that. So far the enemies are not too crazy difficult. They hit, they're pretty standard vanilla as you can tell. Oh, that's a crit though. That ain't no fun to get hit by. Alright. We're getting potions too, so that will help our war funds. I think this is where we need to go. This is Figaro Castle, isn't it? Yep, here it is. Halt! Oh, it's you. Proceed. Huh, I guess he knows this. Ah, here's the theme. What's over here first? Beyond is Figaro Castle's engine room. It is currently undergoing maintenance. Oh, maintenance? Okay. Engine room? Why would the castle have an engine room? Let's go see what... No, that's dangerous! Okay, I guess we can't. I guess we ain't going around. Can I go see it? Nope, he won't. Alright, let's stop messing around. What's over here? Basement 1. Thieves have been terrorizing the kingdom. Stay away from them. Guess we can't go there yet. Alright, let's stop messing around. So I'll just tell you that they'll all say, go see the king. Everyone will just tell you the same thing, so I'm gonna spare you. One thing I will help you out though. Hi, can I help you? So you can buy some potions here. I'll wait till we have... We've got still quite a bit of money to work with. We have Phoenix Downs. I do want to get a couple of those. But I want to save my money first because we want to... Let's first get this first. Ooh, Gold Needle. Gold Needle, what does that do again? I believe it recovers... Cures Petrify? Yeah, you want that too. I think there are some enemies that are going to Gold Needle us, or not Gold Needle, they're going to Petrify you soon, so you kind of want that. Because getting turned to stone in this game is not a good thing. Huh, I wonder why we wouldn't need these. Well, wait. Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of our party members can use those things. I'll just get the antidote here, and the potion. Hope you don't mind I took your stuff. It's fine, I didn't really care. Don't bake and JRPG. Right. No getting stoned allowed. Oh no! I know what you mean. I know. Everyone's like getting stoned, but it's not. I know. I just think it's just funny to make that. It's funny. It sounds worse than it really is. All right, Phoenix down. Oh no! Don't get baked when you're playing. Well, I've heard people can do that, but just don't. I can't imagine. I think there are a lot of secret passages in this game. Yes, you're right. So I will also try to keep track of them as much as I can. I won't remember all of them, but I'll have to check it out. Make sure to kind of study it a little bit. Every new place before I go. I kind of want to see just how fast I go through the game at first. Alright, let's go talk to the king though. Yeah, they're just going to say the same thing, so I'm going to skip that. And talk to the king here. Whoever you are. So, this young woman is... Who are you? Oh, my apologies. That's no way to greet a lady I've just met. The young king of Figaro, bound in alliance with the Empire, and a leader in the age of machinery. And yes, Figaro is how you would pronounce it. I'm using the Western pronunciation for now, but I guess I could have said Figaro. And his name is Edgar. I could change his name, but I'm not going to. So Edgar is the king of Figaro. I know, I was like, sometimes I'm like, am I pronouncing it Japanese? Oops, that's not correct either. Let's hit the start here. I am Edgar, King of Figaro. Surprised someone like me knows a king? Okay, guys, stop patting yourselves on the back. Well, talk to you two later. Huh. He went off in a hurry. Like GIF, right? Yeah, graphics. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the old part. I'm like, ro is Japanese, but ro is like Italian. I know. Figaro. But I don't want to say the R. It's more the R what I was worried about than the G part. Because, like, the Japanese lo is, like, different than the Italian ro. I know. That's why I'm like, oh gosh, I'm going to start pronouncing Spanish words or Italian words in Japanese and using Japanese pronunciation. That's just going to be, that's going to be a huge no good. No good. No, it's an NG right there. Anyway. So, you're an Imperial soldier, right? No problem. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Please, relax while you're here. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Look, why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would be a distant third. Yeah. Huh? What's with you anyway? Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. Oh, Edgar. Why? Already hitting on girl. Oh my goodness. Casanova, calm down, please. Sushi roll. I don't care. I know, what a lady killer. I don't care what you can do, but you're hot. I'm just like, oh my goodness. I suppose another girl might have been charmed by those words, but I felt nothing. It's debatable, honestly, Tara. Don't be too hard on yourself. Although, granted, she's still, like, all confuzzled and stuff, so I don't think she's really able to pick up on this stuff while she's still having a bit of an existential crisis. Anyway, let's just go look around the Figaro. Feel free to wander about. He'll say the same thing. Ah, it's so nice to be able to run. I heard the Empire has acquired the power of magic. Armed with magic power, Gestalt is bent on world domination. Alright, so I will just go ahead and do this ahead of time, because without it, you're not going to... Before I forget. So, you might be wondering what these are. So these are tools that can be used by Edgar. I'll just tell you straight up. So, what we want to do is to get the other two. We want the Noise Blaster. You only need one of each, so don't buy a second one. See? One's plenty. If you try to buy another one, the game will actually stop you. The game designers were thinking, so they didn't want you to throw away all your money on things you don't need. And we'll get a Bio Blaster. Gases multiple enemies, so all 3 of these will come in handy. They're very, very good. Trust me on this one. Okay, now that we've bought all the tools and we don't need to buy anymore, let's see... We probably should just buy a couple of supplies while we can. I'm gonna buy... Oh, that's too many. Isn't using gas weapons against the Geneva Convention? Sure it is, but... I'm just kidding. I know. So, that's that is an actual thing, my viewers. And it's a real thing. Yeah, it's a real thing, actually. So that's because... I know it sounds... we're getting into a bit darker topics, but that's like... because, like... bioweapons were so horrific in like wars that they're like, no, we gotta stop using them. Oh, it didn't stop certain groups of people or countries. But anyway, well, that's neither here nor there. We're not gonna discuss more depressing things. We'll get a bunch of antidotes too, because I don't want Terra to only be the only one doing antidotes. We'll probably want a couple of these too, just in case. They're really expensive though, so I'm gonna just get a couple. Echo Screen's kind of useful too. It's silence, although this really only affects Terra, so I'm not gonna get too many of them. But we want to get a couple of two more Phoenix Downs. Do I want the tent? I'll just buy... we have enough sleeping bags. I'll just buy one of these tents just in case. Alright, that should be enough of our money used. Okay, so I've bought all that stuff, so I don't want to spend any more money. It doesn't look like it, but this castle incorporates some of the most high-tech devices in existence. For example... They're all top secret. Oh, okay. Fine. Don't tell me. Figaro Castle is the most modern structure in the world. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Alright, we're gonna go make... I'm gonna make a quick save outside. Oh, whoops. Since there's no save point inside Figaro Castle itself for some reason, we're gonna go save down here on the 3rd slot. Halt! Yeah, as you proceed. He'll let you in, of course. Well, we couldn't talk to those prisoners, so it looks like we can now. I'm Lone Wolf, the pickpocket. Relax, they're just blowing off steam. But I'm sure we'll be out of here soon enough. We're just small fry compared to the real threat lurking out there, and King Edgar knows it. Something smells terrible in here. Wait, is it me? I demand to see the king. How dare they keep us in this stinking pit? Well, if you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime. Well, I don't know if they're actually innocent or something. I guess they keep some prisoners in here, including Lone Wolf the pickpocket. I'm sure he won't be useful. He won't be that useful later. Maybe. Scholars everywhere have been researching magic. It's hard to understand something you've never seen firsthand. Yeah, I guess if no one can use it, how do you know how it works? Yeah, we can't look at what's on these bookshelves. Unfortunate. Long ago, people were able to wield a force called magic. Those who mastered the art were called the Magi. So I guess maybe that's why they call it the War of the Magi. This is Figaro, the desert castle. Aw, chocobos. You just say the same thing? Neat. At least they have a nice bed here for you. Oops. Weapons and items manufactured here are sent to South Figaro. Alright, we'll just see the bedsheet sprite that goes on top of the character sprite is my favorite effect from this game era, hands down. I know, right? It's just like, which one can... And some of them you actually can end up sleeping in the bed, but it's just kind of bizarre, especially when you talk to characters in the bed, then like... I'll go there at the last, but It's extremely bizarre when you do it. When you're like talking to a character in the bed. Need a rest? Sure, let's take a rest. Alright, nice and refreshed. Our king showers his attentions on women, no matter what age they are. Or I guess like, no matter what age they are. Fortunately, some of us are smart enough to ignore him. See? I told you, Terra. Dude, Edgar, leave your hands up. He even tried to flirt with the High Priestess recently. Surely he's talked to you. Yeah. Terra's like, yep. No, Terra, it's not just you. He hits on every girl. Oh my gosh. That's gonna get you in trouble, kid. Edgar. Seriously? Come on. Okay, so we'll go down. His Highness said he'd marry me when I get older. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, Edgar, no. Well, I guess he's not. Isn't that... You know what? Never mind. Let's not worry about that. Let's see. The Empire has conquered the 3 nations on the southern continent. Just a matter of time till they come here. Oh dear, that's bad. Oh, they have already conquered the southern continent? Yikes. This game is set before me too, I guess. I was trying to... Yeah, basically, you could argue that that's... Yeah. That's... I think that's technically grooming, so... Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously this... They weren't really thinking of it as like a, sinister thing, but I guess it is actually pretty sinister. If it were really serious, that would be, that's just... I mean, he just needs to stop saying the stupid things to any woman. I mean, he's probably said that. Stop trying to marry every girl, and you. Oh my goodness. So this is the High Priestess. Wait, you try to hit on the High Priest, Edgar, stop hitting on clergy too. Do you know no shame? Anyway, Edgar has a twin brother. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. Nice boy? A twin brother? This person is... Brother, what's wrong with father? What's all this talk of his successor? Are you blind? Look how thin his face has become. Huh? What do you mean? Edgar! You're crying? Edgar's younger twin brother, who traded his royal status for his own freedom. Ah, that's why he's not in the castle. And this brother is the younger brother, by the way. In Japanese, they actually specify the age because you actually have to call your siblings by older or younger at all times. There's no real, so you already, and if you read the Japanese, you would already know they're twin brothers, and that he's the younger twin, Sabin. And this Sabin's name in Japanese is actually Mashu. So people think it gets translated as Mash, but it also could have been Matthew because of the katakana, Mashu. But I guess calling him Mash would sound very weird, and it's probably why they changed it to Sabin, which is not a real name, so I don't know where they came up with that. A.k.a. Ted Woolsey. No, but Ted Woolsey is the original translator for Final Fantasy VI. So the reason why it's the way it is because